Hello, happy Friday. I hope everybody had an awesome Friday. And I vlogged a little bit today, kind of a lazy day vlog. But today we're going to show you who's weird? Today I'm going to show you how I edit my videos. I have been meaning to post a video like this for a few months now, but I'm finally getting to it today. So first, you open up your computer. This is my pug right here. Yep. Okay, so as you can see, all of my footage is in Movie Maker, and what I'm going to explain to you guys right now is what I like to call the Movie Maker green screen of death, or the Movie Maker struggles. Do you see this right here? This pack of footage right here, and this and this. You see how it's green? It's not supposed to be green. It's supposed to look like this, but it's green. And you know, sometimes it does that, but it still plays and everything, but just it appears green. And a lot of people have that problem with Movie Maker. But you know what? We're going to have to struggle until we all get iMovie. What can I say? Let's see. Will this make the screen look better? Does that make it look better? I'll just keep the light on. Okay, so let's get started editing. First of all, what I do is I like to put in my... what do you call that thing? My intro. My little intro I made in Movie Maker. I come over here to videos. i.m.lex vlogs. Intro 3. And then it gets put right there. So I'm going to temporarily move that to the top. It's not going to stay there, but, you know, I'm going to have it there temporarily until I can find like a little teaser to put right there. So then I get started with my editing, and this is a little bit dark. So what I like to do, oh my gosh, phone, shut up. Shut up. Okay, so it's a little bit dark, so what I like to do is I like to come over here to visual effects and brightness, and I like to kind of brighten it up a little bit, even though half the time it doesn't work, but I'm gonna see if it works. It seems to be working today. And my hair, yeah, that looks a little bit better. So I'm gonna edit it a little bit, and then if I see anything that I want to tell you guys about, I'll come back on. As y'all can see, my face is looking a little too bright. You know, and I wanted to believe that they would work. Yeah, it's looking too bright, so I'm just gonna come. Oh, this is a good angle. Let me screenshot that. See, whenever I'm editing and I see that, you know, it's kind of a good angle, like it's a good shot, I just snapshot it, and then I save it to pictures, and then I just backtrack it up here so it won't be in my video. But yeah, going back to where I was, it is a little bit bright, so I'm going to turn that brightness down just a tad. All right, that's good. Okay, so the part that's getting ready to come up is when I was checking the weather, and oh my gosh, airplane. The part that's coming up right now is when I was checking the weather, and the Wi-Fi was kind of acting up, so it was like an awkward pause. So this is how I usually cut out stuff if it's an awkward pause. Today, that I have to wear a knit cap or something like that to cover up this bad hair. What's the weather going to be like today? Okay, you see, Movie Maker tells you if it's like a pause too, like you can see that it's like no sound waves right there or whatever. So video tools, and split it. And then as you can see, I'm not saying anything right here. I ain't saying nothing. So, but as you can see, I was about to say something right here, so I just arranged it so that it doesn't cut off any words. Split it, right click, remove. And that's usually what I do if like something's in there that I don't need to be in there. See, now thanks to my editing skills, you guys can't even tell that my Wi-Fi was acting up and that there was an awkward pause. Cause you see? What's the weather gonna be like today? 84 degrees. See, it's like I just checked that weather all quick. I know that's right. So yep, that's the power of removing, right-clicking, stuff like that. Okay, let me show y'all something. This was when I was making the breakfast. I was extra excited about it. See, you got your smoky scrambled eggs right here. You're gonna put some of this cheese on top. You got your half and half right there. And then let me show you. You put a croissant in there. 10 seconds. You heat it up and stuff like that. Okay, so basically this was like an extra happy moment. So let's say if I wanted to add some music into this extra happy moment, the fact that I was getting ready to eat, you know, happy. You go to add music, and then I do add music at the current point. And then this is all the music I have on my computer for now. As you can know, after that reset, I still have some more I need to put on here. But let's say if I wanted to add Jazz in Paris, that's my intro music. You just put that on in and you wait for it. And what I do is, like, if it's no music playing, I cut it off from the beginning. Like you saw that little section right there that doesn't have any sound. Music tools, split, and then you click on that, make sure the little awkward piece is highlighted, and then remove. And as you can see, all of your music disappeared. So what happens is it flies up here. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why it does that. So you put it back where it belongs. Okay, so let's say that's too loud because you can't hear anything I'm saying. You go to music volume, lower that. I like to lower it like here, so that it's like strictly background music. There. And then let me show you. You put a croissant in there, 10 seconds. You heat it up and stuff like that. That's kind of perfect actually, because where the music starts and where it ends is like right where I want it to. So I'll probably keep this in. Come over here and get your butter. There you go. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I like to like have it fade in, because you know that sounds nice. See, you got your smoky scramble. And then at the end, what I'll do is I'll cut it, split it, and then I'll have this part fade out. So, and then I don't want this part to fade in. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so this fades in, this fades out. Okay, and I'll cut it like right here, exactly where the music ends. Get that little awkward piece out. And then that's how I add music to my videos. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys another thing that I'm gonna do with this edit. As you can see, my face right there is looking perfect. So we're gonna snapshot that. You know, my shocked face is just looking wonderful. Okay, because as you can, I'm about to show you guys. I was walking out the door and then that's when I noticed something. Okay, now, about to head on to the bus stop. The bus stop is not exactly close by this house. Oh, it's good out here. Yes. Oh my goodness, hold on. I was waiting on this thing. Man, he's gonna mess up the video. Okay, so that was a blooper, as you saw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it down here. I'm gonna put the blooper. Whoa, what's going on here? I'm gonna put the blooper at the end of the video, cause you know that'll be funny. But then let me see what I said afterwards. Perfect. So I can just cut this out completely from right there, and I can just keep on editing. This is funny right here. I'm about to turn the volume up so y'all can really hear. I'm not sure if y'all peeped this in the vlog, but I was about to say I wonder where I can get the Microsoft Surface Pro for free. Like, for real? So I wonder where I can get that Microsoft Surface thing for free. Wow, come on, Alexis. I mean, like, I don't like to say that I'm cheap, but I am a budgeter. But come on, like, you can't be getting laptop computers like that for free. Come on now, Lex. But that was another thing. It's like sometimes I always be like stuttering and like messing up my words in these videos, but you can't ever edit every little thing out. So y'all know. I am talking to you guys a lot in this vlog. Either I like y'all or I was bored. Okay, so as you can see, I was staying at the bus stop talking to the caterpillar. Okay, fine. And then you jump to where I'm saying like, okay, I got off the bus. Now what I like to do is when like I'm vlogging and I take a break and I don't vlog again for a little while, whether it be like 30 minutes, I like to kind of put in a crossfade. So what I do is I go to animations and I'll go down here to crossfade. See, when you hover over it, it says crossfade. And then I like to change like the time to like 0.75 seconds so that I don't like cut off any words. And let's see how that sounds. Perfect. You know, the crossfade just shows that, you know, sometime later. That's what I like to do. You know, not a lot of vloggers like to do that, but I feel as if it makes a little bit more sense to put the crossfade in, because that means, like, you know, sometime later. Okay, so I found another blooper. It's when I was screaming at this big old wasp that was like by Caleb's car.
Okay, so I got my books.
That's funny. So I'm gonna split it and then figure out. Hold on.
Okay, so I got my books.
Okay, that's perfect. Copy it and then put it down here with the blooper section. There we go. Alright, and then up here, where was it? Where was it? Okay, right here. Remove. And then it should crossfade.
Okay, so.
Hold on. Does it crossfade?
So I'll talk to you guys later.
Nope, it doesn't crossfade. Okay. So up here to animation. No, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Probably screaming in this camera. Okay, so there we go.
Okay, so I got my books.
Perfect. Alright. So that's just about it for now. You know, one thing I will say, I can edit way faster when I have a mouse. Like when I was trying to edit, like just using the touchpad or like the touch screen, it's like I was editing way slower. No, I need a mouse. That's just my tip for you all. Edit faster if you have a mouse. Okay, now this part of the video is extra dark. Like you can't even see me. And the brightness isn't going to fix it because you see, it's just not going to fix it. I keep telling myself to stand like towards the light, don't have the light be in back of me. I need to stand like in front of it. That made no sense. Okay, no, I can't have the light be in back of me. I have to the light has to be facing my face. Okay, the light needs to be shining right on me. That's what I'm trying to say. Because then I'm going to look dark like this. So you guys just have to suffer while I look like a shadow until I can, you know, remember to stop doing that. Okay, so this is the end of the vlog right here where I was looking kind of funky. Like, I don't know, my eye was looking obviously red and just my hair was all washed and I was air drying it, you know, and I had changed my shirt into like this tank top. So, I don't know, it just wasn't looking right.
I mean, like, I guess it's working, but I don't know. I don't have to act like that around my stores.
I don't know, I was saying I wasn't looking right. But I'm about to finish up this vlog, then I'll show you what I'm about to do with the bloopers. Okay, so I'm going to try and do something a little different. Now, when I say thank you guys all for watching the vlog, ew. Yeah, when I say my little end things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it fade out to black right here. Visual effects, fade out to black, and then it'll fade out.
No, not really. Like I said, I can end the vlog right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay.
Okay, and this, I think I'm going to gray it out. So I have to pick like which one of these 4 grays I want. Black and white orange filter, black and white red filter, black and white yellow filter. I'll do regular old black and white, and I'll do black and white for this one too. Let's see how it looks.
About to head on to the bus stop. The bus stop is not exactly close by this house. Oh, good out here. Yes! Oh my goodness, hold on. I was waiting on this thing. Where are you from? That's the video. Okay, so I got my books. Okay, so I got my books. Don't let
Okay, so those were the bloopers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this blooper. Dang it. Oh my goodness. I can't have it fade out to black and be black and white. That sucks. So I want them both to match. So I'll have them both be normal. And this one will fade out to black.
Okay, so I got my books. Okay, so I got my books. Don't let
Okay, those were the bloopers. Now, as you can see, I still have my little intro up here. So I need to figure out what I want this vlog to be called and like what's the teaser. Do I want to call it Meet My Friend Caleb? Or do I want to call it Lazy Day? What do I want to call this vlog? Let's see, I'm gonna name it something after the bus stop. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it. Like, I don't want to call it bus stop drama if it wasn't much bus stop drama. So I'm gonna rearrange the music back to where I wanted it. And I'm have this one fade in from black, and that's this one right here. Fades in. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna name it something having to do with the bus, but then everything looks fine. Everything looks good. This is faded out to black. This is faded out to black. Okay. So then all I do right now is I just save it for YouTube. I'm gonna call it bus stop whatever. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna name it just yet. Y'all will probably see it when it's on YouTube, but then I just wait for it to be exported and I upload it. So that's pretty much how I edit my videos. And if it's a longer vlog, this may take more time, or like if more interesting stuff happen, which is going to require me to edit a lot of more things out. This was kind of easy. Well, all my vlogs editing is easy, but sometimes it's just a longer vlog in general. So this was relatively short. It's only like 14 minutes. So, you know, this was a perfect vlog for me to show you guys what I do. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.